We're back here with some more Angels franchise. And the first month did not go the way we wanted it to go. 13-17 with the expectations of this team, defending champs, bringing in Paul Skeens in the offseason. It was definitely a rough first month. Now, it's only 1 month. We're only 5.5 games out of first place, so it's not like we're out of it instantaneously. We still have a talented team. We just have to get used to it, get turned around here. So the month of May will probably be a very, very important month to see how this season's going to go. So we take the series against Boston. We take the first 2 games here against the Yankees. And in game 3, we're going to jump in as we got the bases loaded here in the 8th inning. Nicky Hoover coming to the plate. So I just want to say before we get into this full at bat, thank you everybody for watching. Hit that like button. Really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. Obviously, we got college football coming out. Madden. Continue with this Angels franchise as that's going to be low and away for a ball. So we work it here. I mean, he's got nowhere to put us here with 1 away as well. And that is going to be outside for ball 2. So 2-1 count. Nicky Hoover. Looks like it's raining a little bit. Maybe a little bit of a drizzle. Trying to come through with a big hit here in the 8th inning. He'll get in front of that one and foul it away. Yeah, I did not expect that month to happen like it did. I thought we'd get off to a really good start. This team is so talented. Just didn't happen like that. Sometimes it happens. Like I said, it's only the first month. No panic here yet. Now, if May doesn't go our way, we might have to start thinking about some things. 2-2 to Nicky Hoover, who takes it deep. Nicky Hoover's going to have a grand slam here in the 8th. In the rain. And there's not many people here as well. I mean, you can tell with the weather, but a grand slam. We're going to take the lead here in the 8th inning. Trying to sweep the Yankees. And so far to start off the month of May, everything's looking good. Haven't lost yet. And maybe we'll take this game as well. Nicky Hoover, big grand slam here in the 8th inning. Yeah, celebrate all you want. Nicky Hoover, I hope he has a big, big season. But man, just leaves it over the little plate. Absolutely crushes it. Especially the short porch there in right field. You get anything into it, it is definitely gone. And we win this game, and we take it 6-3 over the Yankees. So we sweep New York. Now we got a 3-game set here against the Padres. Looks like we got 2-1. We're down 2. Mike Trout comes to the plate. Mike Trout still doing it here at 38 years old. I have noticed, though, I did take a look at his overall. He is dropping rather quickly. I think when we started the season, he was like an 85, and now he's like an 82. It's crazy. Let's get a pinch runner at first base. Contreras is at first. Let's bring in Pena, get that speed out there. And honestly, I'm thinking about stealing here so we can take away a double play ball. Pena, that's going to be easy. He is in there. So now, tying run in scoring position. It's crazy how much Trout has dropped in the first month. Even though he's hitting the ball well, it's just crazy. Maybe, obviously, because of the age, but I wouldn't think he dropped that much. Oh, well out in front of that splitter. So a 1-2 pitch now to Mike Trout. We got to slow down our bat speed because that was well out in front. And we'll take that away for ball 2. Base hit easily ties this game with the speed that Pena has. And slowed it up a little bit there, but man, 91's feeling very slow. I mean, it says good, but we're still out in front of it. 2-2 once again. And that is going to be jammed. And luckily for us, actually, it ends up being not called. A run will score, so we're down a run. 2 outs here in the 9th inning. Kobe Mayo, base hit, will tie this ball game up, but it's going to take a hit now. And ground ball, this is probably going to end the game, and we cannot complete the comeback as the Padres will end our winning streak. And they win this game. And actually, I think that is Paul Skeens' first loss of the season. He has been dominating. He has been well worth the money. We'll take game 2, though, against the Padres. And game 3. We'll take the first 2 against Milwaukee. And you know what? Let's jump into this game here against the Brewers. Down 5-4 here in the 9th. Mother's Day, too. I didn't notice that. Got the pink bats. It's kind of cool. As Mayo will foul that one away. You know what? I don't think we've ever played a game here in Milwaukee in this franchise. 0-2. Mayo gets underneath this one. This will be an easy catch there, kind of in short left by the shortstop. And now 2 away in this 9th inning. So it'll take probably a gapper or maybe a, obviously a 2-run shot by Murakami here to continue this game. And takes that inside for a ball. But hey, at least this month started off a lot better. We're winning series, sweeping some. And that's going to be a strike. Man, that was a weird sweeper. That looked so slow at 80 miles an hour. You're so used to seeing pitches at like 98, 99. Yeah, he just throws that one. Was that 94? Couldn't even tell. All right, 2-1 pitch here to Murakami. It was 94. Swings through. 94, and now it's going to be a 2-2 pitch here to Murakami with 2 down here in this 9th inning. 2-2, we're not chasing that one. All right, that'll allow him to run there at first base. So now, if you do get a gapper, run should score and tie this ball game up in the 9th. But it's not going to happen. We're going to swing through the 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and we'll lose this game to the Brewers. We move on to the Texas series, split the first 2, and now we're going to jump into Game 3. 9-8 ball game here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. DePaul is going to swing through that slider. These are some pretty close ball games here so far, man. Back to back to back, it seems. 1-2 to DePaula, and they're going to say we went. Are you kidding me? There's no way we swung at that. So now Luis Pena here in the 8th inning trying to continue it here. Oh, man, how did we miss that? Just a tad bit late. So 0-1 here to Pena. Base hit ties the ball game, but if it doesn't happen, at least we got the 9th. But a broken bat caught, and that'll end it in the 8th inning. Yeah, we're going to continue this game. So we enter the 9th. Look at Gunnar Henderson. He is second in WAR behind Nick Kurtz right now in the AL. As one swing will tie this ball game up. We head to the 9th here, and that's well up high for a ball. 1-0 here to Gunnar Henderson, and Henderson gets a hold of this one, carrying deep to center field, but it's going to run out of gas, and there's 1 away here to start off this 9th inning. As Andy Rodriguez got the start today, looks like he is 2 for 4. So having a solid game, and I'll take that inside there for a strike. So 0-1 here to Andy Rodriguez. And Rodriguez crushes this deep to center field. And we're going to tie this ball game up in the 9th. Man, gets to the grass out there, 416 feet. Andy Rodriguez. He thought probably coming into this season he was going to be the starting catcher. We thought so too. I mean, we thought for sure, but Contreras was just sitting there and paid off. He is a solid backup choice, no doubt about it, and he comes through here in this ball game the 9th to tie it up. So now Kobe Maya, we know what he can do. One swing, and this ball game could be completely over. And he'll swing through that slurve. 0-2, and we're not even close to swinging there. That's ridiculous. All right, we go to the top half of the 10th inning, and they're going to do a squeeze play, and it's going to work out perfectly, and the Rangers take the lead right back 10-9. Wow, that was insane. Insane squeeze play. So now we're going to have to obviously get a run here to tie it up, but we're going to lay down a bunt with Kalen Culpepper, and it's going to work out perfectly. Advances over to third. Culpepper safe there at first base. So first and third, they're probably going to play the infield in, is my guess. As Nicky Hoover had that grand slam in New York. Can he come through with a big hit here? Up the middle, gets through for a base hit. We're tied up once again. 10 apiece. Culpepper on his way to third, and he is in there. So now the winning run over at third base with some decent speed. Nicky Hoover, big hit, tied up at 10 apiece in the 10th. A lot of 10s there. Robbie Marcus. The youngster has a chance here with a game-winning hit. And that's going to be fouled away. Fastball was there to hit, just a little bit in front of it. 154 runners in scoring position average. Not very good. But all you need is one something here. And there you go. Robbie Marcus in the right field. It's caught. We're going to send him. The throw. Offline. Culpepper's going to score. And that's your ball game. A come from behind 11-10 victory. Absolutely huge. And with that, that kind of sent us off. You know, look what we've done here the rest of the month. Absolutely just great stuff from this team. So in the month of May, we end up going 23-6. Paul Skeens, 4 wins alone this month. Wow, what a month of May. And just like that, from 4th place to 1st, we're 36-23. Half game lead over the Athletics. We've won 6 in a row. 8-2 are in our last 10. That game just propelled us. So now we got a series here against the Pirates. We took the first game, but Paul Skeens will be on the mound against his former team. And I didn't even notice this, but Aaron Judge is on the Pirates. How? I didn't see this trade. It happened at the end of the offseason, I believe. I was checking out the transactions, and they traded him for Ricky Morrison, a B prospect, 58 overall. I mean, I know Aaron Judge is up there now, 37 it said, but what in the world? We're going to make a move to right before. Tyler Bremner, we're going to send down. He's been struggling. And I think what we're going to do is bring Dylan Jordan back up. I'm going to continue to let Klassen sit down there. And we're going to bring Dylan Jordan up. He's not going to start. He'll be kind of a long relief guy. I think it's going to work. We're going to slowly integrate him in. And now we get into this game here against the Pirates. We ended up losing the second game. But Skeens has been fantastic. Jared Jones has been really good. There's a great pitching matchup. Gunnar Henderson has hit 5 home runs for 5 straight games. DePaul is killing it. Hoover's killing it. And right now, you can see Gunnar leading the league in home runs with 22 home runs. So our 2 top players, they're accelerating, and that's why we're doing really well here. 8-1 for Paul Skeens, 2.37 ERA with a whip barely over 1. And I didn't even notice he changed his number to 34, so okay, that's very strange. But here is Aaron Judge. Kind of weird. I mean, this is kind of a weird matchup. Skeens versus Judge, but in an Angels uniform and in a Pirates uniform, very strange. But I saw him after the box score. I was like, Aaron Judge is on the Pirates? What happened? He's going to swing through this splitter for strike 3. Yeah, the Yankees kind of in a different spot now. Let's take a look at this Pirates lineup. Very good. Nootbaar, Bo Bichette, Connor Griffin, Brian Reynolds, Nick Gonzalez, Stott, Eldridge, Diaz. I think this is a pretty solid lineup. Right now, they are leading the NL Central. And Bo Bichette, 332, 7 home runs. He's having a great start to the season. They're probably the favorite to win the Central. Even without Skeens there, they're still a very solid team. But that will be out number 3, 1, 2, 3 first. And it really does come down to their pitching, because look what Jared Jones. I mean, 6-1, 2.91 ERA with a 1.03 whip. He has been great. That's what I said. This pitching matchup is really good. This could be a potential World Series matchup. It'd be cool to face up against. I mean, I'm not a Pittsburgh person, obviously, being a Ravens fan. But, you know, that'd be an interesting matchup. I have nothing against the Pirates. 2-1 to Trout, and he'll ground over to first base for out number 1. There's our lineup. Not much really changed here. LaPena's still in there right now. But Gunnar Henderson, 22 home runs. Having a great start to the season. Can we make it 6 straight games with a homer? That'll be the goal here today. 2-2, he'll take that one outside. But yeah, last 10, 5 home runs, 9 RBI. And swings through that circle exchange for strike 3. So we won't come through here. It's a nice pitch there from Jared Jones. And look at Contreras, 348, 12 home runs, 34 RBI, but he's third in the catcher vote for the All-Star game. How in the world with those numbers are you third at catcher? That's crazy. As Contreras swings through that right now with a 962 OPS as well. Yeah, he's having a great season. That's been a great signing. But not here. Swings through 99, and that will be a 1-2-3 first for Jared Jones. Here is Connor Griffin. Haven't really seen much of him, since obviously top prospect coming into this real-life season and season number 1 of this. Yeah, he hasn't put up anything crazy. And he's probably close to, team control. It's getting very close to the end for Connor Griffin. Maybe a couple more years. But 2-2 here to Griffin. And he'll foul that one away as well, 99. Still a great talent, obviously. I'd love to see him have a big season, though. Up the middle, that's going to get through for a base hit. So Pirates their first hit of the afternoon. I think that's the one thing, too. I'd like to see progression a little bit better in this game. I feel like some guys have great seasons, and it just doesn't show. It really doesn't. They kind of just hover around the mid-80s. 3-2 to Brian Reynolds, and he absolutely crushes this. No doubter, it's gone. And just like that, here in the second, the Pirates will take a 2-0 lead. And this is a big game, obviously, trying to get back at Skeens, and Skeens wants to prove himself here, obviously with a massive contract, but you still have that you want to prove yourself to your former team. Still not out of the second, though. Pena up with it over to second base. The throw takes Murakami off the bag. Everybody's safe. So an E5 on Pena extends this inning. It could have been a double play, as Yanner Diaz will now come to the plate. And Diaz will take that down low. Man, 33 pitches in the second inning for Paul Skeens. Already pitch number 47. Ground ball to Pena. He's going to tag third over to first base. Pulls the double play himself, so he makes up for the error. Pulls the double play. But Reynolds gets the Pirates on the board. Yeah, look at these numbers last month. First in runs, first in RBI, second in hits, second in home runs. And when you get 23 wins in 1 month, you're going to put up some really good numbers. It's Gunnar Henderson. And he already has 6 triples this season. Man, that's tied for first. So somebody else has 6 triples. This one hit pretty well, carrying deep to center field. Does it have enough? Look it up, and it's gone! Gunnar Henderson, number 23 on the season, in the 6th straight game with a homer. He is having a, banger of a season. The year before we signed him, his last year with the Orioles, hit 50 home runs. Last year were 40. So I think he's in store for another close to 50 home run season. Maybe an MVP. See if Skeens can kind of calm down here. And he does. Swing and a miss for strike 3. He has. Since that second inning, he has been fantastic. Mowing these guys down. Aaron Judge 0 for 2, couple of Ks. So we've handled Judge so far. As he swings through that circle change. Obviously, Hall of Famer. Will this be the last season of Aaron Judge? That'll be an interesting one. 1-2. Won't chase the sweeper away. We'll go 2-2 to Judge. He fouls away that fastball. That's still, even throwing a fastball in there, he's such a dangerous hitter. 2-2 once again. And a little dribbler here. Contreras up with it over to first base, and that will be out number 3. And I think we'll bring back Skeens for the 6th. But the offense has got to get going. Last 10, we're 8-2. Just a loss to the Reds in this Pirates team yesterday. Josue to Paula. He is having a really good season. Crunches this to left. That's going to be off the wall. So DePaula with a 1-out double here in this 5th inning. Trying to tie this ball game up. His 14th double of the season. As Luis Pena will come to the plate. And he'll draw a walk. Here comes Mike Trout, 0 for 2 so far in this ball game. Got him hitting one today because I wanted Gunnar to get more RBI chances. But Trout's going to work this to a 2-1 count. So much different than years past. You know, you don't really have a true leadoff guy. Trout's going to swing through that one for strike 2. It always used to be, you know, a leadoff guy with some speed. You're kind of a nice average hitter. Your best hitter at 3, your power at 4. Not anymore. 3-2 to Trout. Inside, backs him away, and that will be a walk. So Jared Jones in some trouble here. His 4th walk already here today, and that actually will be it for Jared Jones. Pirates go to the bullpen. Mike Vassell is going to come out of the pen to face Gunnar Henderson with bases loaded here. And 1 away in this 5th inning. So a real shot here for Gunnar to come up big. And takes that down low for a strike. So 1-2 pitch here to Gunnar Henderson. We just need a fly ball. That's all we need to tie it up. Takes it down low for a ball. And obviously throwing those low pitches. Wants something on the ground, not in the air. Not to this guy, the leader in home runs. And we'll foul away another curveball. You leave one up to Gunnar, you got a grand slam, you're down 5-2. Yeah, you don't want that. 2-2 to Gunnar. And swings through the sweeper for strike 3. And Vassell, oh, he is pumped up. Wow. I mean, I guess so. Really pumped up. This has got like a playoff atmosphere to it. So Contreras comes to the plate trying to take advantage of this bases loaded situation. But Vassell's trying to help out his pitcher. Swing through for strike 3, and we can't get anything. Wow. Missed out on that one. As we keep Skeens in the game, he's going to reach probably triple digit right now. But I think he can finish this 6 as long as he doesn't get into trouble here. And that's going to be a nice one. Nice pitch there to Bo Bichette for strike 3. So 2 away here in this 6th inning. As Connor Griffin will come to the plate. Singled in that 2nd inning. Takes that away for a ball. Last 10, 3 home runs, 8 RBI. So he's hitting the ball well as of late. That's going to be outside. That was close. So Reynolds on deck, the guy that hit the 2-run shot for the Pirates in the lead. But a ground ball to Pena, up with over to first base, and Skeens will get through 6th. He's still on hook for the loss. But hopefully the offense can turn it around. It's Felix Bautista, look at the season he is having. 1.5 ERA. Total improvement from last year. He hung that one to Nick Gonzalez, but we're going to get away with it. That's 2 away here in this 7th inning. Bryson Stott, man, he just can't get out of Pennsylvania. Just sticking with those PA teams. Takes that away for a ball. 2-1, fouls that one away. Makes sense. If you had like family there, that makes sense. You know, free agency, you know, stay in the same state. 2-2 up the middle. Gunnar has a play over to first base. Stott has that speed, but he can't beat it out. And a 1-2-3 7th for Felix Bautista. So we go to the bottom half, 1 away here. Josue DePaulo, who had a double earlier. And that is going to be stopped at second base by Bryson Stott, but it's going to end up, or is that Nick Gonzalez playing second base there? But that is going to be an infield hit. So DePaulo reaches. Here is Luis Pena. He hits lefties a little bit better. He'll take that up high for a ball. As that walk last time. Get Pena on with that speed, obviously. That's what you want to see. He'll foul away that 98-mile-an-hour fastball. 2-2, swings through 90. Man, I don't know how he missed that. But that's okay. 2 away now in this 7th inning is Mike Trout, 0 for 2 with a walk. Looking for a big base hit here or a gapper, maybe to score DePaula. 1-2, and that's going to be off the end of the bat, but it's going to get down for a base hit. So Paul on his way to third base. So we'll have first and third here in the 7th. Gunnar Henderson will come to the plate. 1 for 3 with a homer, and obviously didn't come through with the last time of bases loaded, and now has another chance here. So Gunnar has another shot. 1-1. We're going to foul away that fastball. Just a late decision. I think my timing's been off a little bit here. So far playing today. Sometimes you have those streaks where you're just a little bit off. 1-2. And, oh, wow. Check, it's gone. See you later. We strike out. And Gunnar goes down again. As they'll go to Griffin Jacks out of the pen here in the 8th inning. Contreras is going to lead us off. Got a 3-1 count, though, so maybe. There you go. We will work, if I can speak, a leadoff walk here to start the 8th inning. We've had our opportunities. I mean, we're only down a run. We just need one swing to give us the lead. Just haven't got it done yet. 1-1 to Murakami. Will foul away that circle change. All right, 1-2. Just please do not hit into a double play. Oh, okay, I'll take that. Hit by pitch. We'll take it. Now we got 2 on here. Nobody down. They want a pinch runner for Murakami. I think that's going to just keep him out there. All right, Kobe Mayo 0 for 2 with a walk. He has struggled to start this season. And he'll foul away that sweeper. But I think he's starting to heat up a little bit. 0-2 now to Kobe Mayo. Or 2-2. And, oh, man. Front door sweeper. Catches the zone for the strikeout. We have struck out a lot in this ball game. A lot. I don't know what is happening today. It's just not there. And after that grand slam with this guy right here, Nicky Hoover, I feel like it's just been, you know, if I'm in there, it's just downhill. I just can't hit. Like, how are we taking that pitch? That's a pitch I normally crush and just not seeing it correctly. All right, 2-2 here to Nicky Hoover. And we swing through for strike 3. Another one. I think it's been near double-digit strikeouts here today. As Pittsburgh is going to look for a 4-out save. Kikarian's going to come in looking for save number 17. They like that 4-out save. They really do. And DeLauder will not be clutch here. So that's going to be a pop-up to right, and that will end the 8th. We had 2-1, nobody down, and we can't convert. Well, if we can keep this a 2-1 game, that'd be great. So 1-2 here to Brian Reynolds. Swings through strike 3, a 1-2-3 9th inning. And now we go to the bottom half of the 9th. We got Tapala, Pena, and Trout. Trying to tie this ball game up or get the win. Yeah, DePaula's been good. Double, single. Mind another leadoff hit here. I'd bunt him over probably with Pena. But that's not going to be a leadoff hit. I mean, had pretty good timing. Just got underneath of it too much. And that'll be a fly out to center field. So 1 away here to start off this 9th inning. Luis Pena, nothing in this game but a walk. Just 1 for 5 in the series. But he gets a hold of this one. Carrying deep to left field. And it's gone. Luis Pena is going to hit a game-tying home run here in the 9th inning. Maybe that turns it around. Maybe I can actually hit after this. Something. But we're tied up here at 2 apiece. Down to the wire. Yeah, these games have been crazy. Just absolute down to the final out. Just never know what's going to happen. And an unlikely hero, Luis Pena with the home run. Now with 2 outs in the 9th inning, Gunnar Henderson. We have a walk-off home run with Gunnar. Well, it's not going to be a walk-off, but that's going to be ripped for a base hit. I don't know how that was more just, not even just a base hit. I mean, we were right there, fastball. I thought that would be more than that, but anyway. Base hit. But it's going to end with Contreras. Fly out to center, but Pena comes through. Solo shot. We're going to head to extra innings. So Keller's still in this ball game. That's fine. I mean, Bryson Stott says, I don't think so. That was really close. And he is wrong. It is upheld. So a chance here to put him away. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 99 from Brad Keller. 2 away here. Look at Keller. He's giving it to Bryson Stott. Man, we've been jawing back and forth in this game. It's been pretty crazy. As Eldridge is going to swing through that one. I don't think I've ever seen that much jawing in this game. It's kind of cool. 1-2 takes that away for a ball. Trying to put away Bryce Eldridge here to get to the bottom of the 10th. And he does! Swings through that one for strike 3. Keller's pumped. And we go to the bottom of the 10th. Just a run away from winning this ball game. Here's the dilemma again. Do you bunt the man over, get him over to third base? What do you do? Well, that kind of works out there. Ground ball to first base. Moves him over to third base. Now, a fly ball can get the job done. And this guy can definitely crank him out. Kobe Mayo to the plate. Obviously moving the infield in. Well, we're not going to have to worry about that because Kobe Mayo rips a base hit. And that will be your ball game. Another come-from-behind victory, and we're going to take down the Pirates 3-2. We'll take 2 out of 3 from them in the series. And honestly, the jawing back and forth, the way this game is played out, this could be a World Series matchup, which would be insanely fun to play. It really would be. But Skeens, 6 innings, 7 Ks against his former team. No decision. We just couldn't get any runs, but I'm sure he's used to that. So now we got a series against St. Louis, Seattle, but then a 3 big game set against the Athletics. All right, we're going to win 6-0. Nice start there from Peyton Tolley. 7-0. Can we sweep the Cardinals? We sure can. We sweep St. Louis. Now Seattle, 32-30. Man, Seattle last 2 seasons, after winning 2 out of 3 of the World Series to start this franchise, have kind of just not really worked out. We're going to take game 1, 8-7. And we're going to lose that ball game 4-3. And we're going to lose 10-5. Looked like Peyton Tolley got ripped up there. He's got a 5.13 ERA. Peyton Tolley is really struggling. So now that's going to put us a 3-game set here against the Athletics. Battle for first place. Rogers is going to be on the mound. Shane McClanahan for the A's, and we're going to win 6-1. Jackson Jobe will get the victory. He's been so good this season. He really has. And we're down 3-2 in the top of the 8th, and let's jump into this game and see if we can maybe sweep the A's. Take real control of this division. Hit well deep to left from Endy Rodriguez, but it's going to run out of gas at the track. Yeah, Jackson Jobe has almost kept pace with Paul Skeens. I think right now he's either 5-1 or 6-1. He has been so good. What an acquisition that is. You know, just picking him up from waivers. Crazy. You know, put him in down the minors for 1 year. Kind of getting, you know, everything going. And now he has just been fantastic as Trout hits this deep to center field. It's carrying out there and it's gone. Mike Trout, 2-run shot's going to give us the lead here in the 8th inning. Man, still clutch hits his 11th home run this season. Honestly, I'm not sure if we'll get to 600. I think we needed, 34 home runs. I don't know if we'll get that, but hey, you come up with big home runs like that, that is awesome to see. So we're going to go to Caleb Ferguson out of the pen here in this 8th inning. Got some lefties coming up here after Francisco Alvarez. Oh, and he gets Francisco Alvarez for strike 3. Nice pitch there from Ferguson. Here comes C.J. Abrams to the plate. And, ooh, we'll take that. I think that would have been a ball. That clipped the edge there. Abrams to left field to Paulo. What are you doing, man? How are you not catching that? He kind of just let up a little bit. Not sure what happened to Josue DePaulo there, but it ends up now being a base hit instead of out number 2. So Luis Garcia, who is killing, he's at 421. He's only 8 for 19, but still having a great start since coming back up here. And up the middle, and it continues because he got a base hit. So now we got 2 on, 1 away here in this 8th inning. Should have been 2 outs, man. Should have been 2. And then you pitch him a little bit different. Connor Norby's going to pinch run for him, though, as Royce Lewis now to the plate. We'll have to get a righty up. I think it's going to take one more batter here, and then we'll bring in a righty out of the pen because I don't want Ferguson facing these righties. But, hey, he strikes out Royce Lewis. So 2 away now in this 8th inning. I'm still going to go to the bullpen as Francisco Renteria comes to the plate. And we'll bring in Brad Keller. Righties actually kill him. Man, he's pitching lefties well, but righties, what the heck? All right, 1-2 here to Renteria. Got him! Strike 3, 100. And we get out of that jam in the 8th inning. We'll head to the 9th with a 4-3 lead. Keller's pumped. So Ben Joyce has been a lot better since we saw him. He hasn't blown a save yet. I'm hopefully not going to jinx anything. He's been perfect his last 15 attempts. Let's keep it that way. All right, 1-0 pitch. That's, oh man, that was, how did that not hit? I'm terrible with the high stuff. I can never judge it correctly. But I got it here. It just clipped the edge. I had a feeling. That seemed a little bit too lower than I thought. That should have been called a strike, and it was now. 1-1 outside, now 2-1. He's still erratic. Just very erratic. But a ground ball. Gunner over to first base. Now 1 away in this 9th inning. I mean, for being a 90 overall, it's just, I don't know. The stuff is just not always consistent. As Tyler Soderstrom off the bench. Trying to come up with a big clutch hit here, and he does! This one's ripped into left field. That gets down. It's going to be extra bases. So the tying run gets to second base here with 1 away in the 9th inning. Come on, Ben Joyce. Close this out. Jacob Wilson now as we get back to the top of the order. Oh, man, that could have been a 2-run shot. A hanger there. We get away with it. So 2 away now as Soderstrom, though, will move up to third base. So we just can't have a pass ball and have a tie ball game that way. So 2 away here in this 9th inning. Nick Kurtz to the plate. He's 0 for 4 with a K. Man, I'm thinking about maybe walking him, but with 1 away, I'm trusting in Ben Joyce here. And that's down low for a strike. Yeah, he's hitting 328 with runners in scoring position. Oh, man. We're not going to do it, and we decide to pitch to him, and Nick Kurtz makes us pay. Should have walked him. Should have walked him. And we're tied up again here in the 9th, and that's a blown save. Of course, jinx it, of course. And we'll strike out Francisco Alvarez, but the damage is already done. We're going to the 10th. Mason Miller, man. Wow. How does he even have 2 blown saves with those numbers? It's crazy. All right, Luis Pena had a big at-bat against the Pirates. Can you come up big here against the A's? He'll foul away that slider. Still hasn't taken control of third base. He really hasn't. I'm still a little like, I don't know what I want to do with third base. As Pena is going to strike. Oh, I actually thought it was a strikeout the way the board was set up. It is only 0-2. And, ooh, that's close. And it just caught it, strike 3. So Pena down on strikes. Here comes Endy Rodriguez. And he rips a base hit. Do we send him here? I'm going to hold him up at third base. That was a tough one. We would have, obviously, with the throw, scored. But it was so close. I don't know. I didn't really want to send him there. Oh, man, that might have been a mistake. You got Trout up, but still, we probably should have gave it a shot just to try to take the lead. We're making some mistakes here. Should have walked Kurtz. Should have sent him there. 0-2. Swing and a miss on 103. I mean, that was ball easily. But 103, and we go to the bottom half of the 10th inning. So swing through from Connor Norby for strike 3. So 1 away. We need a ground ball here to get a double play and get out of this 10th inning. We're leaving in Joyce. I know it's saying he's getting tired, but I think he's still got decent. Oh, man, just misses there. So bases loaded, one away. I'm going to give him one more batter here. I'm trusting in Ben Joyce. 1-1 to Renteria. Crushes this deep, and that's going to do it. No need going after it. It's going to be a grand slam to win it for the A's. Well, that sucked. Ben Joyce blows it. 5 runs the last 2 innings. They win 8-4, and they'll take that final game of the series. All right, so let's just finish out the month, shall we? Let's just do it that way. Yeah, look at Skeens. This dude is just dominating. We went 12-1 against the Twins. Did he finish complete? No, he went 8 innings, 11 Ks. He is 9-1. Best pitcher in baseball. I mean, the money is well worth it. I want to see Peyton Tolley, though. He has been struggling this season. 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned, no decision. 5.07 ERA right now for Peyton Tolley. One move we are going to make after that game, though, with another blown save, is we're going to put Felix Bautista back at closer. I want to figure this out because I don't want to be switching this back and forth the entire season. You know, Joyce now up to a 5.46 ERA. We're going to lose that second game to the Twins. We lose 2 or 3 to Minnesota. Kansas City's been playing well. They're 42-31. All right, we win the second game. Skeens on the mound, and we get a win. But it's not Skeens. It's actually Dylan Jordan who will get the win. His first career win. 3-game set now here against the Tigers. I'd like to finish off the month well. We got a nice road trip to finish it off, and we're going to lose 2-1. Peyton Tolley pitched a little bit better there, but still gets the loss. And we're going to win 2-1. Nice comeback from come from behind victory there. And we win 5-3. And we got a trade offer. I did put Enrique Bradfield Jr. on the block, but Tim Tawa, yeah, I don't think so. A 30-year-old C potential second baseman, I'm good on that. Same thing with the Diamondbacks offer. Quinlan and Tyler Black, I'm fine. I'm not doing that. We'll just decline that trade. So at least we take 2 out of 3 from Detroit. I'm still in the market for trades. I'm looking at some stuff here that I have an idea. I don't know if we're going to get done here because we're going to just probably get through the rest of this month. But I will tell you right now, I'm already thinking about it. I'm going to have a little bit of a kind of, not really a cliffhanger here. They're trying the same trade. It's the same trade, man. I don't want that. We do have one trade go down. Esteban Nunez for Daniel Palencia. The Cubs are selling. They are having a rough season. So that's my little cliffhanger. There is a guy that maybe we go out and get. Now, we're going to try to make a trade right now. This is not the trade I'm talking about. So just kind of keep that in your mind because I think that's where we're going to start next episode. But Abner Uribe, you know what? We need a closer. He's pitching really well this season. He's on the trade block. Let's offer Enrique Bradfield Jr. I'm fine. I think it's time for him to go. Just get another location. It's, it was a nice couple seasons here. But really, Kobe Mayo was the winner of that trade. That's what really helped out. They do want a catcher just to make sure this works out. I think Enrique Bradfield Jr. straight up would work. But we're going to give him Juan Flores as well. So I think we can try to get that trade done. Let's see. Hopefully that works. And we are going to lose. We're going to win this game against the Royals, and we get the trade done. Uribe will come into our bullpen. He will now be the closer of this team. And I'm telling you right now, we're not done trading. I am ready to make, at least maybe make an offer here as we enter the month of July. That could be a massive trade. So that will be next episode. Just stay tuned to that. There could be a massive trade coming. Hey man, we're trying to keep up with the Dodgers here. That's really the team that we're trying to keep up with. I know we're in the division race with the Athletics, who have a really good team. And I wouldn't be surprised if they make a move. But the Dodgers, man, you got to keep up with them. Because we'll see here in a second. But we have a half-game lead still on the Athletics. So it's going to be a race to the finish. Mariners at 43 and 41, 7 games back. The Blue Jays, though, lead the AL. Look at this AL East. The Orioles are only 6 back in last place. So that division is far from over. The Royals, who we just got beaten by, they have a 3-game lead over the Guardians. White Sox are only 4 games back, so that's close. The AL is really close. I mean, looking at this wild card race at the moment as we get just a couple weeks away from the All-Star break, very close. This is anybody's ball game right now. You make a nice little run, you're right up there. The NL is a little different. Braves with a 5.5 game lead over right now the Phillies. The Mets are 10.5 back. Pirates have a 2.5 game lead over the Brewers. That one's close, but Reds back, Cubs back, and then the Dodgers at 55 and 29. I mean, they only have a 5-game lead over the D-backs, but the Diamondbacks have been really good. But other than that, you get +7 in the wild card, +5. The wild card race, not as close here in the National League, but we still have months to go in the season. Let's take a look at league leaders. Brendan Donovan leading an average. Shohei Ohtani has 33 home runs. Nick Kurtz has 30. Gunnar has 29. Holy moly. Shohei's probably on average. He's on pace for over 60 home runs. He already did it one year. He might do it again. Insane, man. He is just unreal. Maybe the best baseball player that's ever lived. He might... I don't know what list you have. Maybe Babe Ruth is probably one. I mean, Babe Ruth is, you gotta, I guess, give it to him. Just because of the pitching thing, like the best overall baseball player of all time. I mean, hitting wise, you could probably say Josh Gibson. The dude, if you look at his stats, and it's insane. But Ohtani might be there. I'm being honest. Ohtani might be there. But that will do it for this one. Like I said, get ready for next episode. I think we're going to start out with an absolute banger right away. So just be prepared for that. But that'll do it for this. Leave that like button, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.